What's going on, everybody? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So, yeah, man, we're going to talk Anthony Joshua, okay, versus Francis Ngannou, you guys. It's going down this Friday in Saudi Arabia. This is a fight that I've been freaking hype about. I cannot wait for this fight to happen. Um, both guys are training their butts off, and they're trying to, they're going to be ready for this fight, I believe. They're going to be ready for this fight. And I mean, both guys are 200 and, 60 pounds plus. Standing at both guys over 6'5". And, you know, it's gonna be an action-packed fight to me. Um, but yeah, man, let me break down you know what we're dealing with, both of the fighters, and how good do we think each fighter is, and is one or the other past their prime. Um, we're gonna break this all down. Smash that like button and subscribe. Um, but you guys all know Anthony Joshua represented England um, in the Olympics. Okay. Um, and actually won a gold medal in the Olympics, which a lot of people, you know, or they were just questioning, like, wow, it was a close fight. But he won the 2012 London super heavyweight division, um, and he was the Olympic gold medalist. And you know, right below him in the regular heavyweight division, you had Alexander Usyk, which was dope too. Um, but yeah, man, he went to the Olympics. He had a good run in the Olympics. Um, Anthony Joshua, that is, and then he turned professional. We all know that Anthony Joshua, has been knocked down, has been knocked out in his fights before. But we know, even in the Klitschko fight, that he's got knocked down and he still, got back up. Even in the Andy Ruiz fight, he got knocked down that first time and then he got back up. If Anthony Joshua gets knocked down in this fight against Francis Ngannou, there are some people saying out there that he will not get up. You know, they're saying that if Anthony Joshua gets hit flush by Francis Ngannou, he's going to sleep. And I find that, I find that wild because I really truly think both guys are going to respect each other's power. You know? And we've seen Anthony Joshua get hurt by smaller men than him in Alexander Usyk. And Alexander Usyk not beat Anthony Joshua once, but beat him twice. Is Francis Ngannou Alexander Usyk? Hell no. Um, Two different styles, two different size fighters, and stylistically two different fighters. Um, but they both have the same goal. Alexander Usyk's goal was to beat Anthony Joshua. He did that twice. Francis Ngannou's goal is to beat Anthony Joshua. Okay? And he's not able to do that yet. So we're gonna see if he's gonna be able to do that. But yeah, man. So you guys all know Anthony Joshua. Um, he's had a pretty up and down boxing career. He's fought the likes of Andy Ruiz, fought him, lost to him in knockout fashion. and then came back and avenged his loss. Um, okay, he's 27-3 with 0 draws and 24 big wins by way of knockout. Okay, so he is, he does have that pack that punch. He does have that knockout power and that KO percentage. He's knocked out pretty much 88% of his fighters. And right now I just think Francis Ngannou is a little bit in over his head. But I'm gonna just say that, Anthony Joshua has to stick to the game plan. Anthony Joshua has to listen to his coaches, has to, you know, really, think about this fight. And you know, it's gonna be a chess match instead of a checkers match. And I hope Francis Ngannou is ready for the chess match, because I don't think it's gonna be, Francis Ngannou goes out there and tries to blitz, Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou will ease their way into this fight. I don't think it'll be, guns ablaze in the first round. Um, Now, I've seen wilder things happen, uh, but I think right now, if Francis Ngannou, comes in, in good shape, the weigh-ins are in a couple hours. If Francis Ngannou if he really took this training camp seriously, which I think he did, and he worked on the fundamentals of boxing, which he needed to, 6 months you're not going to change a fighter, but there's certain things you can work on that can help your chances to win, you know? And I hope the sparring was good for Francis Ngannou. I hope they brought in some really good fighters, because he's going to need all that, come fight night. Smash that like button and subscribe, you guys. Um, and Anthony Joshua is gonna have to use his reach, um, and just be able to, you know, elude Francis Ngannou's power punches. You know, and on the other hand, you got Francis Ngannou, and he's coming from the UFC. He's coming from the UFC. That's a big step up. Going from the UFC to your first professional fight against Tyson Fury, the lineal current heavyweight champion of the world. Um, and you almost had a draw with him. You know, you know. I just think that Anthony Joshua has got to respect the power of Francis Ngannou. He's gonna have to, because it's gonna get ugly in there. I'm letting you guys know now, man. This fight can and will possibly get ugly if Francis Ngannou does not respect Anthony Joshua's power, because I think Anthony Joshua has enough power to sit down Francis Ngannou, even with a really, really good, sturdy, firm chin. You know what I'm saying? But 260 is 260. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting hit by a power puncher at heavyweight. You see what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua, you know, at the end of the day, is still a power puncher, you know? And you got to respect Anthony Joshua. If you're Francis Ngannou right now, you got to respect him as a power puncher. Because if you go in there thinking that this is another Fury, or, I'm not going to respect his power, I shouldn't respect Tyson Fury as much. which in my eyes he shouldn't have. He gave Tyson Fury way too much respect, especially after he got Tyson Fury hurt. You know, you need to go in for the, for the gusto at that point. You got your fighter hurt and down, and you got to capitalize on that. Smash that like button and subscribe. You know, but yeah, man. Francis Ngannou needs to really, you know, try to, he needs to find out. He needs to figure out how he's going to be able to get ring generalship in a boxing ring. This is your second professional fight, and you need to learn how you're going to be able to get ring generalship. Because I think that this fight is going to go the distance. And the reason why I think it's going to go the distance is because both guys I believe they're gonna respect each other's power enough to, to to me, a high levels chess match, because any punch can end you. And that's how the heavyweight division is. And both guys, in my eyes, are gonna, because Anthony Joshua cannot afford another loss, especially coming from Francis Ngannou. You know, and there's so many variables. So that's why I said Francis Ngannou needs to stay on Anthony Joshua. He needs to stay on him a little early. Um, less confident Anthony Joshua is, the better. Because once you start giving Anthony Joshua, once you start giving Anthony Joshua confidence and stuff like that, you start you know you you really start ramping up a beast. Because Anthony Joshua is a mental fighter. And what I mean by mental is he does let things get to him sometimes. You know, he does let things get to him sometimes. Francis Ngannou, to me, not so much. But I think that Anthony Joshua, he just got to learn how to, at this point, Anthony Joshua has to really learn that Francis Ngannou hits really hard. And I, from everything that I've seen, the punch stats, the some of the one punch knockouts I've seen from Francis Ngannou, and he's dangerous. He's dangerous as shit. But this is a boxing match, and I think that the jab, the key to the fight is it's going to be the jab of Anthony Joshua. That's going to be the key to the fight, in my eyes. Because Anthony Joshua has a chance to dictate the fight, or get dictated. You know what I mean? So it's like, you guys got to understand, this is going to be a high level chess match. You know what I mean? By two powerful knockout punchers, in my personal opinion. Um, but these guys are going to be ready. I think they've been training their butt off. They're getting, upwards of 30 million per. Um, and I think they're getting paid very well, very handsomely for this fight. But I really want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Um, do you guys think that Anthony Joshua is going to win? Or do you guys think Francis Ngannou is going to win? I'm predicting Anthony Joshua by unanimous decision or mid decision. Um, could be split, but I'm thinking UD um, for Anthony Joshua, because I think at the end of the day, skills pay the bills. And Anthony Joshua has more high-level fights at this level, um, and he definitely needs to be respected. And I think he's going to gain some of the respect uh, from Francis. You know, and Francis is going to have to come on that front foot, possibly get hit a couple times coming in, but to land that one punch that you know could possibly hurt Anthony Joshua, I think Francis Ngannou is willing to take chances, um, knowing that there's a lot on the line on this fight. You know, two like just giants. You know, Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou, two giants, and they're coming off and they're gonna face each other, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. I'm thinking, Anthony Joshua by UD. I think he's gonna be a little bit too much for Francis Ngannou. Being that Francis Ngannou is just coming to, boxing. So I think, experience will prevail. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash that like button and subscribe. If you want to donate to the Cash App, it's Corey Lee Boxing, $ Corey Lee Boxing. And thank you for everything, you guys. Continue to show support, and I'm going to put out more videos. Peace out, you guys.